Basketball. Only on EdmondsonVoice.com. And now, here's Jamie and Double D.
Good evening, Wildcat fans. We're here at Edmondson County High School. I'm Jamie Carnes, and alongside me is Double D, Darren Doyle, for another live broadcast on the home for Edmondson County Sports. That's Wildcats Live, presented by Alfred's Pharmacy. It's time for the Bank of Edmondson County countdown to tip-off. Tonight, the Wildcats take on the Campbellsville Eagles. The Eagles are coached by Anthony Epps, and yes, that's the same Anthony Epps you're thinking of.
Wow.
Of course, their games, this is their first game of the season, so they have a game tonight. They have one scheduled against Adair County at home on Friday and one against Greenwood at their place on Saturday. Wildcats, of course, are coached by head coach Brad Meredith. He's in his second season as head coach for the Cats. Tonight is their first game as well, and they play Campbellsville tonight, Cumberland County at home on Saturday, and Davis County on the road Tuesday, December 9th. And Darren, glad to have you along, and welcome to another season.
Yeah, hey, you know what? Looking for a win tonight, and got a new look for our Wildcats. We're going to call some names that we haven't called before. We're going to see some faces we haven't seen, and we're going to talk about that a little bit later in our pregame show. But, yeah, we're looking forward to seeing what these Wildcats have to offer. And it's pretty interesting. You don't often get a national championship winner coming into Edmondson County High School. And, of course, Anthony Epps, part of the 1996 UK championship team. And, you and I were joking before the broadcast started. You know, if we had one of those rings, I think I'd wear it just to supper.
Yeah, I'd just wear it all the time.
Just wear it around. I looked to see if he had it on. He wasn't wearing it tonight, but
might ask everyone if they'd seen it, as I
exactly
when I came in the room.
Of course. But Jamie, that UK championship was 30 years ago, and tonight that's not the case. We're hoping that Mr. Epps goes out of here a loser tonight, and that the Wildcats put the W on the board. So
his Cats do play later on tonight, though.
They do.
Against one of those ugly schools.
One of those
we don't
ugly
like to
schools.
talk about too much.
And who knows? Maybe our Cats will put it on them quick enough. We'll get home tonight and watch another ball game.
That's right.
Who knows? So
we'll take a commercial break. When we come back, we'll go over our McReynolds physical therapy injury report and discuss keys to victory. This is Wildcats Live, presented by Alfred's Pharmacy, only on the Edmondson Voice.
Friends helping friends. It's still locally owned and operated with a complete line of deposit and loan products, and with mobile banking with deposit capture, helping our friends has never been easier.
Bank of Edmondson County, you're our first priority.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC. A-Plus Family Healthcare provides personalized primary, behavioral, and pediatric care, all right here in Edmondson County. From newborns to golden years, our team provides comprehensive care tailored for your individual needs. Visit us in Brownsville in the Main Street Center and call 270-975-4050 for an appointment today, and visit aplushealth.org.
A-Plus Family Healthcare, care is what we do.
Alfred's Pharmacy brings you the latest technology with decades of experience right here in Edmondson County. Locally owned and operated, Alfred's provides fast, friendly service with the care that you deserve. Whether you need personalized help, a vaccine, or just a simple refill, call 270-597-1044 or visit alfordsrx.com for more.
Save time, save money, it's that simple at Alfred's Pharmacy.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmondsonVoice.com. This is the Bank of Edmondson County countdown to tip-off, and that's all presented by Alfred's Pharmacy and Drive-Thru. Tonight's injury report is sponsored by McReynolds Physical Therapy, and with that injury report, Double D, tell us what you got.
Well, good news, Jamie. We don't have an injury report. Hopefully that's going to be the situation all season long, but first game of the season, no injuries. Everybody on this Wildcat roster suited up and ready to play against the Campbellsville Eagles tonight.
That's what we hope.
Yes, sir.
Tonight's first half is brought to you by A-Plus Family Healthcare in Brownsville. We'll take another short break. When we come back, we'll look at starting lineups and what the Cats have to do to get a win against these Eagles that are visiting tonight. This is Wildcats Live on EdmonsonVoice.com.
Bank of Edmonson County is now within arm's reach on your smartphone. Our new mobile app offers remote deposit capture, bill pay, PIN login, and Touch ID. See your transaction history, even turn your card on and off with the swipe of a finger. Available for Android and iPhone through Google Play and Apple App Store.
Bank of Edmonson County, you're our first priority.
Bank of Edmonson County in Brownsville, Bowling Green, Smiths Grove, and now on your phone.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Healthcare can be a scary subject for those that are underinsured, but at A-Plus Family Healthcare, we make sure that's never the case. We have a great program available and we're here to help you. Call us today for more information. 270-975-4050. Located in the Main Street Center next to Alford's Pharmacy.
A-Plus Family Healthcare. Care is what we do.
I'm Casey Alford, founder and CEO of Alford's Pharmacy right here in Brownsville. We believe when folks in the same community are all part of the same team, communities get stronger. And that's why we've chosen to partner with Edmonson County High School. So thanks for supporting our Edmonson County Wildcats and Lady Cats and our community's small businesses. Because of your support in our community, it's a win for everyone here tonight. Go EC.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmonsonVoice.com. This is the Bank of Edmonson County Countdown to Tip-Off, and it's time now for the Keppel Auction and Realty Keys to Victory. Darren, what do the Cats have to do to get a win against these folks from Campbellsville tonight?
A lot of it is really similar to what we talked about last night with the Lady Cats. First game of the season, you're going to have to control your emotion. Got to get those first game jitters under control. It took the Lady Cats a couple of quarters to really get that going last night. Let's hope the Wildcats can get that going as well. What we're going to see tonight, Jamie, is 4 returning experienced varsity players from last season's squad. You're also going to see 5 newer players, and most of those players have little or no varsity experience. When you talk about this specific game plan with Campbellsville, what the Wildcats are going to try to do defensively is contain their 2 top players, number 12, senior guard Keaton Horde, and number 5, senior guard Jalen Gribbins. Both of those guys averaged 12, 13 points a game last season. Most of all their offense is going to run through those 2 guys. So if you can get those 2 guys contained, that's really going to disrupt the rest of the offense that Campbellsville is going to throw at them tonight. Rebounding is also going to be key. Campbellsville's probably going to try to hit the offensive glass. They're going to try to get a lot of points, second chance points, putbacks. They're really good at that. The last thing, as far as the offensive idea for the Wildcats tonight, is they're going to first try to push the ball in transition. They're going to look for easy baskets. They're going to try to take it to the hole and try to see if they can get something out of that first. If they don't, and this is what Coach Brad Meredith is really harping on this season, is not just an open shot or a good shot. He wants his guys to wait, be patient, and get great shots. He wants great looks tonight. So we'll see how all that plays out. Hopefully that's what they'll put together tonight, and it'll result in a W over the Eagles here at Edmonson County High School.
That's what we're hoping for. Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Josh Roney State Farm Insurance for Campbellsville's Eagles. They start at guard, a 5'9 junior, number 0, Lanigan Price. At guard, a 6'1 senior, number 5, Jalen Gribbins. At guard, a 5'10 senior, number 12, Keaton Horde. At center, a 6'4 junior, number 33, Ty Milburn. And at forward, a 6'3 senior, number 34, Adrian Lanham. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce that. And that rounds out the starters for Campbellsville. We'll hear about Edmonson County starters here in a few moments when we throw it down to, I think the PA man tonight is Kyle Pierce.
Yes, and I think we're getting ready to do the national anthem. They may do it a little earlier tonight. That was something that somebody just told us that might happen. So we're going to just kind of be ready to take a break in the event that we need to break off for the national anthem. But pretty good crowd starting to roll in here at Edmonson County High School here tonight for the first game of the season.
Right.
And lots of people already tuning in, watching at home on Facebook and on YouTube. And, it looks like we're going to do the anthem. So let's take a quick break, Jamie. We'll be back in just a moment.
Are you ready for fast, reliable internet? NCTC, a 75-year communication veteran, and Warren RECC, your trusted energy provider, have teamed up to bring high-speed fiber internet to Edmonson County. We offer plans starting as low as $64.95 a month, and we never require a contract. If you're ready for internet that can keep up with the speed of your life, give us a call at 877-367-8550 and sign up today.
CB Food Store is proud to be your hometown grocery store. At CB, you'll find an entire selection of fresh meats and a complete line of fresh fruits and vegetables. Looking for a product we don't have? Just let us know and we'll do our best to get it for you. Plus, we're happy to carry your groceries out to your car. Family owned and operated, open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Proud to be your hometown grocery store.
A lot of broadcasters out there doing a horrible job. Bad, very bad. Listen, they're total disasters. If you want quality, you need to click on the Edmondson Voice and watch Jamie and Double D. Fantastic. Very special, great, just great. And quite frankly, everyone agrees with me. Let's go Wildcats.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmondsonVoice.com. Cats are getting ready to take on the visiting Eagles from Campbellsville. And tonight's tip-off is brought to you by H&K Construction. We'll hear about hear about Edmonson County starting lineup in just a few moments, and I think Kyle Pierce will be the PA man tonight on that.
Yes, the Wildcats have got their striped pants on tonight.
Throwbacks to Indiana and the Bobby Knight days from the 70s. There's what that reminds me of.
Yes, and it's also a throwback to our 76 team. They had pants that looked like that as well.
Okay.
And
they were probably popular for the same reason.
They were very, very popular. And so looking forward to another season of Wildcat basketball. As we said, 4 returning varsity players from last year's team. And 4 or 5 new guys that we're going to be taking a look at tonight. And so who knows what we'll see out here, Jamie. And got the Wildcats live crew. Got the our camera tech, Peyton Manor. You probably read several pieces that Peyton has written for the Edmonson Voice. May not have realized it. She's writing some articles, taking some photos. And we've got another young man that's helping us out here with some sports photography, and that's Mr. Gabe DeArmond. And Gabe took all the photos last night from the girls' game. And so if you saw any of those photos, that's a young high school student, Gabe. So we appreciate what he's doing for us.
They're about to do the lineups for Campbellsville, and a friend of mine informed me that the striped warm-ups They were using those back in '74 as well.
There you go. Okay.
And kind of that's where those came from.
All right.
Always neat to throw in a little history when you have it. And because, a lot of people don't know those things about
That's right.
teams from the past. And we'll throw it down to Kyle Pierce for Edmonson County's starting lineup.
And now the starting lineup for your Edmonson County Wildcats. And for a 6'6" junior, number 0, Braden White. And guard, a 6'1" senior, number 1, Tyler Wilson. And guard, a 5'10" sophomore, number 2, Aiden Miller. And guard, a 5'10" senior, number 3, Blaine Caruso. And for a 6' senior, number 30, Owen Root. The Wildcats are coached by assistant coaches Jackson Saucy and Brian Davidson. And the head coach for the Wildcats is Brian Miller.
Tonight's first quarter action is brought to you by NCTC Fiber Internet by Warren RECC here in the A-Plus Family Healthcare first half. Cats and the Eagles getting ready to tip things off here. Looks like Wright is going to jump center against Milburn. Here we go. Wright gets his hand on it, but it goes over to Horde, and he's got it for the Eagles. Milburn hands it off to Gribbins. Gribbins back out to Horde and goes up. There's a foul call.
And Ruth going up to block the shot. He got him on the arm. That's going to be first foul against Ruth.
Horde at the line. He'll have a couple. First one's up and in. Make it 1-0 in favor of the Eagles. Just got a photo frame flash of the rock group, the Eagles, in my mind when I said that.
Yes.
Couple now on the board for the Eagles as the Wildcats are headed back the other direction. Wilson over on the right side, back to Wright straight away. Wright looking. Gets it to Ruth on the right side. He's looking, gets it back to Wright. He's on the right wing. In the middle to Deweese. He puts it up and in.
And that's what you're talking about, Jamie, when you're talking about getting a great shot. You can't get any easier than that. An easy bucket right at the hoop.
Now, Horde over to Price. Price back out to Milburn. Price gets it. Now a deep shot from Gribbins comes off. No good. Rebound Wright. He'll bring it himself. Off to Wilson. Wilson puts it on the floor over on the left side. Looking, kicks it back out to Meredith. Meredith straight away, gets into the lane, bounce pass to Ruth. He waits, shoots, no good, but there's a whistle. Good thought by Ruth there is to do the pump fake and get his man in the air.
Yeah, we saw that a lot last year from Ruth. Ruth has kind of an old school method of playing. He does a lot of things that you don't see a lot of kids doing these days. Just a simple ball fake like that, get the kid up in the air. And now he's at the line for two.
First one's up and rolls off. 2-2 here early on. 6:49 left in this NCTC Fiber Internet. First quarter. Ruth seconds in the air. It's good. Make it 3-2 Cats. Now Gribbins into Price. Gribbins gets it back. He'll cross the timeline. Bounces it over to Milburn, or to Lanham, I'm sorry. Lanham over to Price. Price for three, no good. Rebound by Wilson. Wilson's going to bring it. Down the floor to Ruth. Wilson gets it back, puts it up, no good. Rebound Lanham. Lanham Lanham outlet to Price. Price gets across the timeline. Now over to Horde. He shoots. Baseline jumper, no good. And Milburn puts it up and in for the Eagles.
Offensive rebound by Campbellsville, and it results in a couple of points.
4-3 in favor of the Eagles. Right for three, left side, no good. Rebound, Milburn, who gives it to Gribbins. Down the floor to Lanham. He can't do anything with it. Now Price drives to the basket, and there's a whistle.
Maybe a little bit of a bailout foul there. I'm not sure. So that's going to go against DeWeese. His first foul, and the team's second.
Price at the line here. He'll have a couple. First one's up and no good. Second attempt. It's on the way. That one's good. Make it 5-3 Eagles. Wilson has the basketball for the Wildcats. He'll bring it across the timeline, looks straight ahead, now over to Ruth on the right side. Meredith gets it, top of the key, straight away shoots, no good. Rebound, tapped off. I think Ruth got his hand on it, but it's going to come back to the Eagles because it went out of bounds after he touched it. Gribbins into Price. Now down the floor to Lanham.
Picked up.
Wilson has it. Puts it on the floor, drives into the lane, puts it up, and with a whistle. Can't connect on the shot. Looks like he's going to go to the line.
Strong move to the basket by Tyler Wilson. And Jamie, if you remember, Tyler missed the first half of the season, almost the first half, due to an injury last year.
Right.
Had limited playing time because of an ankle injury.
First shot's up and in. Glad to see he's back to start things with us this year.
Also, Dalen Cook missed the entire last season. We haven't seen him yet, but probably expect to see him.
Second shot by Wilson's no good. Eagles with the basketball. Price over on the left wing. Pursued by Ruth. He throws it across to Gribbins. Gribbins now off to Horde. Now Milby out to Horde again. Right side. Lanham gets it. Horde straight away. Price around the way to Gribbins. He goes left baseline. Passes it right to right, and he's going to bring it for the Cats. Now, DeWeese jumper from the left elbow.
Nice,
it's good.
Nice little shake and bake move there on the jumper from Blaine DeWeese. He's got 4 points, and the Cats are on top for the first time in this contest.
Gribbins off to Price. Now, Lanham. Horde straight away, drives, puts it up, won't go, and rebound by DeWeese. He'll bring it. Drives the lane, puts it up off the glass and in.
Tough shot by DeWeese. He's got 6. Cats now lead by 3.
Price with the basketball for the Eagles. And it gets out of the hands of the Eagles. Back down the floor, tap pass to Wilson. He puts it up. They can't connect. We've got a whistle. Not really sure who that's going to be on.
It's going to be against Campbellsville, but I'm not sure. Looks like that's going to be.
Got a couple more Eagles checking in now for relief. Burwash and Pettit, looks like. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly. Meredith, right wing, tries to get it to Ruth. They're going to chase it down. He gets it anyway. Up near the center circle, he's going to dribble around to the right wing and then give it to Wilson. Wilson up now in the center circle. Eagles in a man-to-man. DeWeese on the left wing. Lob pass to Wilson. Can't connect on it.
Good idea.
Back the other way.
Good idea. Just couldn't execute that.
Now, Horde with it.
Jonah Massey into the ball game now for the Wildcats.
I was about to ask who that was because his number's not correct. I thought it was Jonah, but I wasn't for sure. They changed jerseys or something there. Anyway, good to see him in the game. Now Pettit with the basketball over to Burwash.
And they forced a turnover.
That's good.
Good defense by the Wildcats. It's the third turnover of the ball game from the Eagles.
Perhaps the Eagles were taking it a bit too easy at that point, Darren.
I believe you're right.
Wilson to DeWeese. Jumper outside the blocks it. Going to roll in.
Nice. Off the glass. 8 points now for Blaine DeWeese.
And we've got a timeout, I think.
And let's see who's going to call.
It'll be a 30-second from Coach Meredith, I believe. 10-5. Cats up by 5. 3 minutes and 14 seconds remain in this NCTC fiber internet by Warren RECC for first quarter. I'll get all that out in a moment.
That's a lot to say. Right
It is. It really is. Well, the Cats have come alive a little bit. Maybe first night jitters for them a little bit too early on, but so far so good. You like to see that there's some different people scoring here.
Well, you know, when you're playing the Eagles here, Jamie, Wildcats really are going to have to take it to the limit.
Just
tonight.
one more time, Darren, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of new kids in town on this roster.
That's the truth.
Got some new numbers here. So
Gribbins looks to inbound. Gets it over to Burwash. Burwash guarded by Massey.
very aggressive
Knocked
defense
loose.
by Massey.
Now Horde with it, left side, cross court to Gribbins. He puts it on the floor, top of the key, back over to Horde. Horde gets into the lane, backs it up. Now to Pettit, back out to Gribbins. He puts it on the floor, back to Pettit. Gribbins with the ball again. Now he throws it over to Horde again, right side. Horde puts it on the floor, jumper from the free throw line, won't go. Rebound, Wilson.
Great defense by the Cats.
Brings it down the floor, shovel pass to DeWeese, three on the way, left side, good. Yahtzee!
And Blaine DeWeese is in double figures here in this first quarter.
And now Gribbins with it, right side in the corner. Now a ball
Big
knocked
talk.
away by DeWeese on the pass. DeWeese drives, shoots, and scores.
And Campbellsville's going to have to call a timeout, Jamie.
15-5. Cats have extended their lead by 5 more. Is that a full timeout, Darren?
I didn't see that, but Blaine DeWeese got that steal, and he was already gone. You know we're going to keep this up pretty much all night. So,
And for anybody that don't know what we're talking about, we're sorry. You missed out on a lot of good stuff.
yes. One of these nights, maybe you'll find out. Oh,
So
goodness.
For one of these teams, Darren, there's going to be a heartache tonight. We hope it's the Eagles.
Well, you just hope that the Cats can keep this pace up, for the long run as they get to the end of this contest and come out a winner.
Now, Burwash on the right side for the Eagles. Out to Price. Now back to Kessler, who's in the game now. Gribbins out to Burwash. Shot from three-point range won't go. Meredith's going to run it down for the rebound. He brings it, crosses the timeline, gets into the lane, drives, puts it up, no good. And we've got a whistle. I was afraid they were going to call a foul there on DeWeese because he kind of came in there aggressively.
Meredith definitely was living life in the fast lane there as he drove to the hoop. Couldn't get it to fall, but good effort by the Cats.
What do you think about those shoes he's wearing, Darren?
You don't want me to say anything about the shoes. Don't get me started on the shoes.
Pettit with the basketball, left side. Gribbins takes a three, no good. Rebound, tap, controlled by DeWeese.
If they keep playing like this, Jamie, it really doesn't matter what kind of shoes they're wearing.
That's right.
Or what color they are.
DeWeese, another three, right side.
Look
That's
out! Yahtzee!
good.
The Cats are on
17-5,
fire.
or 18-5, I'm sorry. Price with the basketball, guarded by Massey. And Massey knocks it away from him. He has to go up in the backcourt to get it. And, looked like Massey got the worst of that, but I'm afraid they're going to call a foul on him.
Yeah. A really aggressive defense by Massey. I give him credit, but
he's turning it up. He comes from that long line of CBL people, Darren.
That's the Cleveland Basketball
right.
League, for those of you that don't know what the CBL is. And, it's in his heritage, Jamie.
That's
You
right.
Can't help it.
Can't deny that. Gribbins with the basketball, right side. Hop, step, and I think they're going to say, well, no, it was a foul. I thought they might only call it travel.
And Jasper Young now into the ball game for Edmonson County, number 10. Dalen Cook, number 22, in for the Wildcats as well. And we just talked about Cook. Missed a whole last season from a knee injury. So good to see him back on this Wildcat lineup. Free throw is no good by Campbellsville.
I think the first thing Young did when he got in the game is I think they called a foul on him. Did they not?
Well,
number
yeah,
10, right?
That's right. It was on him.
Muse is in the game now for the Eagles, as well as I'm trying to find the other person they brought in.
Sawyer Simmons checks in for Braden Wright for the Wildcats. It's the first time we've seen him, I believe. Cook with a rebound.
I'll take that back. 23 is Howard. I'm sorry. Howard for Campbellsville. Now Young for three on the left corner. No good. Ball knocked out of bounds. They're probably going to say that that's off on us, but you can't really fault Cook for going after it there, but he did all he could do, just couldn't grab it.
Yep.
Now, Price inbounds. Howard gets it. Gribbins with the basketball now. He'll bring it across the timeline. Wonder if Howard there is a transfer from Whitesville. Shot goes up from the outside by Howard, no good, and Massey with the basketball now, straight away. Off to Cook, he'll try a three on the right side, good.
Yahtzee from Cook.
21-5. And the ball goes down to the other end. Milby loses control of it as Wildcat got their hands on it. They're going to give it back to the Cats, I think.
Yes, sir. Fourth turnover of the quarter for the Eagles. 16.5 seconds on the clock here in this first. Cats looking to set up a final play here for the quarter.
Deweese with it, crosses the timeline. 8 seconds left. Jumper, partially deflected. And the Eagles try for the rebound, and it goes out of bounds. There's 3.7 seconds left on the clock. Massey's going to inbound and see what we can do with it. Massey with the basketball. Throws a bounce pass, or attempts a bounce pass, but it goes off of Price's leg there, so it's going to be inbounded once more. Massey gets it into Deweese, spins into the lane, puts it up, and it won't go. And that'll do it for quarter number one. 21-5, Cats on top of the Eagles here after one's in the books. Stick around, we'll have more Wildcat action just shortly. You're listening to Wildcats Live at EdmontonVoice.com.
Grayville Funeral Home has been a friend to our community for over 50 years, offering the care and services that families need. They're a full-service funeral home that offers cremation and pre-need counseling. Call 270-597-2149. Visit their Facebook page for more and stop by their facility at 537 North Main Street in Brownsville. Grayville Funeral Home, dedicated to those we serve.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmontonVoice.com. Cats are leading this 21-5 after one quarter. And, of course, second quarter action brought to you by Grayville Funeral Home here in the A-Plus Family Healthcare first half.
Blistering start, Jamie, 8 from 14 from the field here. So anytime you're shooting more than 50%, that's a pretty good start. And Blaine Deweese only missed one shot that whole quarter. And he got 16 points out of the 21. That's Blaine Deweese. So if he can keep that pace up, that'd be crazy.
Working hard.
Yes, sir. Cats getting it done on both the offense and defensive ends. And I don't know that I've ever seen this, Jamie, since we've been calling ball games. 0 turnovers in the quarter from the Wildcats, and especially this first game of the season. Haven't seen any indication of first game jitters from Edmonson County here tonight.
It's been really fun to watch so far. 21-5, Cats lead it. Right into Ruth. He puts it up and in. Make it 23-5.
First field goal of the game for Owen Ruth. He's got 3 points.
Now over to Campbellsville.
Almost picked off by Meredith.
Horde with it out to Price. Price for 3, and he's fouled by Wilson, they'll say. That'll be 3 for him.
First foul on Tyler Wilson.
And first shot doesn't fall. Second one in the air. It's good. He'll have another here. Third is good. So make it 23-7 in favor of the Cats. Right with the basketball. Throws it to Meredith on the right wing. And it's stolen. Horde with it, drives to the other end, puts it up. Left-hand layup is good. 23-9.
First
Cats
turnover of the ball game for Edmonson County.
Wilson hands it to Meredith, or throws it to Meredith. 3 on the way, no good. Rebound by DeWeese. He'll give it to Wright. Wright throws it to Wilson straight away. Down low to Wright. He puts it up off the glass. They say he's fouled. He'll go to the line.
Braden Wright has a chance for his first points of the ball game.
Can't help but like Jonah Massey's aggressiveness when he's in the game there on defense. You really like him, seeing turned up like that. But just hope he don't end up getting in foul trouble when he's in the game like that.
Yep. Braden hits the first free throw.
Second shot on the way. It's good also. 25-9. Cats on top. Horde inbounds to Gribbins. Back to Horde. He'll bring it across the midcourt stripe. Gribbins, right side. And Milby tries to set a screen. Gribbins gets it, puts it up.
Blocked. Ooh.
And we're going to get a foul called on Wright again, I
about
think.
that. Looks to me like that referee's got some lying eyes. Hopefully that's going to be the last one, folks. we pretty much named every Eagles song. But
and the first one by Gribbins is off the mark.
yeah, you can't hide your lying eyes.
Only if they had a player named Dalton.
Yeah.
Dalton, was it Dalton Dooley or
Dalton
something
Dooley,
like that?
yeah.
Right, over to Ruth. He comes from the left side, gets in the lane, spins, shoots, tries to put it off the glass and in, but no good. Horde with the basketball now for Campbellsville. He drives the lane, kicks it out to Pettit for a 3, no good. Rebound, tapped, controlled by Gribbins, out to Price. Horde for 3, left wing, it's no good. Rebound, Right for the Cats. He brings it. Now over to Wilson. He'll try a 3, left side. It's no good. Rebound by Horde. He pulls up, kicks it over to Gribbins. He thinks about a long 3, but thinks a little bit too long as he walks before he puts the ball on the floor.
As the kids say, Jamie, you can't do that.
Win Caudell checks in with us. He says this league gives him a peaceful, easy feeling, Darren.
That's good. I'm glad.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
And Meredith with it, over to Wright. He gets in the lane, puts it up, off the glass and in.
Nice drive by Braden Wright. 4 points now for Wright. Cats adding on to that lead.
Now, Price Milby ends up with it in the corner, back out to Horde. He puts it on the floor. Jumper from the free throw line. Partially deflected, I think, there. It goes out of bounds.
Nope,
but
they're just going
no,
to say it's an air ball.
Maybe not. Cats didn't hit that one, and they give it back to us as a result. Wilson with it. Off to Ruth, right side. He puts it on the floor. Drives down to the blocks on the right side. We've got a whistle. They say he walks. Yeah. Once he established his pivot foot there, he moved again, I think.
Got a little jittery there with the feet.
Yep. He wanted to pump fake, but he was really wasn't a good position to do that, I don't think. Wilson whistle for the foul, I believe, there.
Second foul on Wilson. He's going to come out of the ball game as Massey comes back in.
Burwash inbounds the basketball, gets it back. He's on the right side. Puts it on the floor, kicks it out to Price. Long three on the way from the right corner, no good. And Pettit rebounds it out to Gribbins, no good. Rebound controlled by the Cats. Massey's back in the ball game. Brings it down the floor, straight away. He throws it to DeWeese. DeWeese, right side. Gets it over to right. Massey cutting, gets the basketball. Jumper on the way from the baseline, no good. Rebound, Eagles. Gribbins brings it for Campbellsville. Gets into the lane. Not sure that wasn't a walk there. Price with the three, no good. And DeWeese runs down the rebound. He brings it. And gets kind of tangled up among Campbellsville players there, and the ball goes out of bounds. I think it actually ended up going off of one of those folks. Looks like DeWeese is waiting to inbound. Now, ball comes into Cook. Top of the key, over to Meredith. Meredith puts it on the floor. Shovel pass to Massey, puts it up, no good. And DeWeese tries to rescue it, but can't. And they'll give it back to the Eagles. Blake Talley checks in with us. He mentions that the Eagles doesn't get it together. They'll be taking the Bridges Road home with a loss.
Okay, Blake, that's enough.
That's surely a bridge between here and Campbellsville,
well,
right?
There may be, but
or a road between here and Campbellsville, I should say.
Could be.
27-10 is the Wildcat lead over the Eagles here. 4:10 left in the half here in this first half of action. And glad to have everybody along with us tonight on the broadcast. Hope you all have popped a lot of popcorn and are warm tonight, as it's kind of cold outside.
It's been cold all day. Of course, no school in Edmonson County today.
Right.
A little bit of...
I've heard there's freezing fog tonight.
Freezing fog?
Yes, so watch out for that.
Lots of people checking in on our Facebook and our YouTube broadcast tonight. Let's see, Freddie Wayne Jaggers, he's already an MVP.
Yes, Christmas, Little Debbie Freddie.
A whole box. Hand-delivered a whole box of Little Debbie cakes during the Christmas parade. That's what I'm talking about right there.
That's just a great thing right there.
He's got the bar raised pretty high.
Yep, he sure does. Campbellsville with the basketball. Gribbins brings it across the timeline. And the ball's almost stolen there.
We got everybody
down
piled up, and Campbellsville scores.
Kessler manages to get the layup there. 27-12 is the score. Cats in front, right with the basketball. Over on the wing, he gives it to Massey straight away. Now Cook, right side, gets into the lane, gets it out to right. He pump fakes, goes baseline right side, puts it up, tries to pass it off to Cook underneath the basket. Good idea, but it's knocked away.
Yep.
And Gribbins spots up for the three left wing. It's no good. Rebound corralled by the Eagles. Gribbins will try another three. This one's good.
First three-pointer of the ball game for Campbellsville. It comes with 3:18 left to go here in the first half.
Right with it. Now to DeWeese, straight away. Gives it to Cook in the lane. And Cook hits the floor there. Not really what they call a jump ball, I think, there.
Well, that'd be a great opportunity to call one. Unfortunately for the Wildcats, it'll be Campbellsville possession. I will say this, it's a pretty drive over to Campbellsville, if you've ever made that drive.
That's
over there.
Taylor County, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Now Burwash to Howard. Back out to Howard straight away. Horde to Pettit. Back over to Burwash on the left side. He gives it to Howard. Burwash now again, and we've got a whistle. Looks like that's going to be away from the ball. It's another foul on Massey there. Trying to mix it up a little bit down low, I think. Get jockeying for position. That's his second. Again, like the aggressiveness, just don't want to see him get in foul trouble.
Yeah, I already got a couple of cats with 2 fouls here. Look out. Ruth.
Yep.
Hitting the deck, taking one for the team. That one there, I believe, knocked his mustache sideways. That's a pretty good leg right there.
Looks like he's readjusted it, though.
Looks like it.
Wilson straight away gets into the lane, drives. It's stripped there, but they're going to call a foul.
Another nice drive to the hoop by Wilson. He'll go back to the line. Got 1 point on the night. He hit a free throw earlier in the game.
Wilson's first one's in the air. It's good. That makes it 28-15 in favor of the Cats.
You know, Jamie, the other night I said something about this is our 10th season. This is our 11th season. We're starting our 11th season calling ball games together.
So we've got 10 in the books.
10 in the books.
Second shot by Wilson was good, 29-15. Eagles have it now. Pettit over on the left wing, gives it to Howard. Howard cross court to Horde. Pettit back to Burwash. And now Horde gets it into the lane. Burwash will try a 3 left wing. It's no good. Rebound. Now DeWeese had his hands on it, but the Eagles pull it out. Howard looking. Now out to Horde. Passes out to Burwash. Now straight away to Howard. He'll try a 3. No good. Rebound. Milby goes up with it. Or Milburn, I'm sorry. Milburn. I've been calling him Milby. And there's a foul called.
Too many offensive rebounds right now for Campbellsville. I know the Cats have got a healthy lead, but you don't want to just give them all the rebounds. They've had 6 offensive rebounds here in this first half. Wildcats, by the way, do not have any offensive rebounds. Of course, they're hitting most of their shots, so
right,
give them that.
Milburn at the line. He'll have a couple. First one's up and in. 29-16 is the score now. Cats in front. Second shot, no good. Rebound by Cook. He's going to bring it himself.
A little bit out of control there.
He drives and, yep, I'm assuming that's coming back to Campbellsville.
Yeah, that's a traveling call there against Cook. 4th turnover of the night for Edmonson County. Good idea by Cook. Tried to just drive it to the hole. Just couldn't get on top of it there.
Howard into Gribbins. Over to Horde. Horde puts it on the floor, drives, kicks it back out to Gribbins. Right corner 3, it's good.
Second three-pointer of the game.
29-19, Campbellsville's back within 10. Massey with the basketball for the Cats. Bounce pass to Deweese.
Count it!
The hoop, the harm, and a chance at that old-fashioned
three-point play, Jamie.
held on to him a little too tight as he went to the basket.
That was what our coach, Ricky Housen, used to call State Department defense. Just kind of flag at them a little bit as they drive by you.
Deweese with the first, or with his shot, no good. Can't get the end one. Ball's going to go out of bounds. And it'll come to Campbellsville. Howard's going to look to inbound. Throws it into Horde. Horde puts it on the floor, bothered by Massey. And he gets in there and just kind of throws it behind him, and it goes up in the air. Howard rescues it. Horde in the corner, down to Milburn. And we got a whistle down low. Simmons, I think that they're going to call that on him maybe.
Yeah, I think that's going to be his first.
31-19, the Cats lead this one right now. 49.4 seconds left to go in the first half as Milburn steps to the line. First shot's up and in. 20 for Campbellsville. Braden Wright checks back into the ball game for Cook. Second shot, no good. Wilson with the rebound. Here come the Cats. Bounce pass across court to Wright. He puts it on the floor, backs up, gives it to Simmons in the lane. Looking, bounces it to Massey. Goes underneath the basket, gets it out to Wright. Wright looking. They're going to take the shot, left side. Deep three, it's good. Yahtzee! Assist to Massey. And Deweese gets his hand on it, knocks it away from Howard as he tries to inbound. Price checks in for Howard, and Campbellsville will reset here. 34-20, Cats in the lead. Gribbins gets the basketball. 24 seconds left in the half. And Milburn to Price. Now Gribbins for three, a long way out on the right side, no good. Rebound by Wright. Wright brings it himself. Now out to Wilson. He tries the three left wing, no good. Rebound controlled by Price for the Eagles. Horde drives, puts it up and in. That does it for the second quarter of action in the first half, as Edmonson County leads the Eagles 34-22. Stick around, we're going to have the SCRTC halftime show here in a few moments. We'll have some halftime stats and a recap of things and more, so keep it right here. You're listening to Wildcats Live on EdmonsonVoice.com.
It's time for the SCRTC halftime show on Wildcats Live.
SCRTC Connect is the ultimate Wi-Fi experience. Welcome home to reliable internet from SCRTC, your fiber optic provider. Create a tailored environment that allows you to take control of your Wi-Fi. Simple and intuitive features to keep your Wi-Fi network safe and at peak performance. Sign up for SCRTC Fiber Fast Internet today and download the ultimate Wi-Fi experience to take control of your internet. SCRTC Connect.
For over 60 years, Grayville Funeral Home has been a friend to our community, offering the services and care that you need. They're a full-service funeral home offering cremation and pre-need counseling. Call 270-597-2149. Visit their Facebook page for more. Stop by their facility at 537 North Main Street in Brownsville. Grayville Funeral Home, dedicated to those we serve. Alfred's Pharmacy brings you the latest technology with decades of experience right here in Edmonson County. Locally owned and operated, Alford's provides fast, friendly service with the care that you deserve. Whether you need personalized help, a vaccine, or just a simple refill, call 270-597-1044 or visit alfordsrx.com for more.
Save time, save money, it's that simple at Alford's Pharmacy.
Reliable internet and great customer service, two things you'd like to have? I'm talking local service and quick response when my internet is out, which never happens, by the way. That's exactly the type of customer service you get from an awesome internet provider like SCRTC. Not only do they provide gig speed and superior Wi-Fi solutions, SCRTC backs it up with phenomenal customer service. That is true value in an internet provider. Go to scrtc.com and get yours with an unmatched service guarantee.
It's time for the SCRTC Halftime Show on Wildcats Live.
In 1950, 5 local men had the determination to build a new telephone infrastructure. They called it South Central Rural Telephone Cooperative. Little did they know their vision would evolve into an innovative telecommunications provider offering internet, TV, and phone to over 27,000 homes and businesses. 75 years later, we celebrate our loyal members, providing customer service found only here at SCRTC.
Save time, save money, it's that simple, simple as it can be. Save time, save money, it's that simple at Alford's Pharmacy.
Have you got your flu shot? You can get it here at Alford's Pharmacy, and no appointment is necessary. It's quick, easy, and virtually painless. Most insurance will cover with zero copay. That's right, zero copay. Save time, save money. It really is that simple at Alford's Pharmacy, located in the Main Street Center in Brownsville. Get your flu shot today. Alford's Pharmacy, located in the Main Street Center.
Save time, save money, it's that simple, simple as it can be. Save time, save money, it's that simple at Alford's Pharmacy.
If you're listing property or need the services of a professional auctioneer, call Alan at Keppel Auction Realty. And if you need a custom home, addition, or other builder services, you can still call Alan at H&K Construction. Call Alan Keppel today, 270-791-2288. Keppel Auction Realty and H&K Construction, 270-791-2288. Call Alan Keppel today. It's not something we like to talk about. It makes lots of folks uncomfortable. But the truth is, it's part of life. Folks have many needs when they lose a loved one, and one of those is a friend. Roy Grable and the staff at Grable Funeral Home have been friends of this community for a long time. Let Grable Funeral Home be a friend to you with pre-need counseling or other services. No one likes to talk about it, but at Grable Funeral Home, you can talk it over with a friend. A-Plus Family Healthcare provides personalized primary, behavioral, and pediatric care, all right here in Edmonson County. From newborns to golden years, our team provides comprehensive care tailored for your individual needs. Visit us in Brownsville in the Main Street Center and call 270-975-4050 for an appointment today, and visit aplushealth.org.
A-Plus Family Healthcare. Care is what we do.
CB Food Store is proud to be your hometown grocery store. At CB, you'll find an entire selection of fresh meats and a complete line of fresh fruits and vegetables. Looking for a product we don't have? Just let us know and we'll do our best to get it for you. Plus, we're happy to carry your groceries out to your car. Family owned and operated, open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Proud to be your hometown grocery store.
Reliable internet and great customer service, two things you'd like to have? I'm talking local service and quick response when my internet is out, which never happens, by the way. That's exactly the type of customer service you get from an awesome internet provider like SCRTC. Not only do they provide gig speed and superior Wi-Fi solutions, SCRTC backs it up with phenomenal customer service. That is true value in an internet provider. Go to scrtc.com and get yours with an unmatched service.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmonsonVoice.com. Cats are in control at the half, 34-22 over Campbellsville. And tonight's halftime show is brought to you by SCRTC. We'll look back at halftime stats and a recap of things. Here's Double D.
Thank you, Jamie. Leading the way for the Wildcats as far as the offense is concerned is Blaine DeWeese with a blistering 18 points at the half. He's got 3 rebounds. Braden Wright has 4 points and 3 rebounds. And then the rest of the scoring is done by 3 young men, Tyler Wilson, Owen Ruth, and Dalen Cook. They each have 3 points apiece. Tyler Wilson adds 3 rebounds. Dalen Cook adds 2 rebounds. And we've got Aiden Meredith with a rebound and Jonah Massey with a couple of rebounds. The good news for the Cats is they're shooting pretty hot right now. 12 of 24, that's 50% from the field. They're 6 out of 9 from the free throw line, 66%, and a very impressive 4 turnovers at the half. And, I said before, I don't remember a broadcast where the Wildcats actually went for an entire first quarter with no turnovers, and all 4 of those were committed in the second quarter. So overall, really good-looking set of stats here for the Wildcats, and we'll talk about maybe what they'll work on. And, of course, with a nice 12-point lead at the break, not going to complain about a whole lot. So a really good start here in Edmonson County for the season opener for the Cats tonight, Jamie.
Thank you, Darren. Our Student Athlete of the Week is sponsored, as always, by County Clerk Kevin Alexander. Congratulations to Lily Webb, girls basketball manager, golfer, and softball player. She's the daughter of Chris and Amber Webb with a current GPA of 4.12. Congratulations, Lily. You are the Wildcats Live Student Athlete of the Week. And we're going to keep it here. And again, the Cats are in control in a big way, 34-22 right now. Second half adjustments are brought to you by CNC Firearms in Brownsville. Darren, what do the Cats need to do to get do they need to do anything?
Well, we just said, we're not going to gripe about it really much of anything. Well, they got a 12-point lead at the break. You've got 50% shooting from the field, only 4 turnovers. I mean, all 3 of those things looking great. Rebounds, they're dead even on rebounds. The only thing, the Wildcats do not have any offensive rebounds tonight, Jamie. Now, again, when you're shooting 50% from the field, it's going to lower your chances for offensive rebounds, but I'd like to see the guys hit the glass a little bit on the offensive end. Campbellsville, on the other hand, they've got 6 offensive boards so far tonight, and that's why they're still hanging around. They're able to get some of those putbacks. That's some of the things that Coach Brad Meredith talked about at the beginning of the game, talking about those keys and looking for Campbellsville to hit the offensive glass. Other than that, Jamie, I'd like to see a few other guys get involved in the offense. Blaine DeWeese, obviously a great game so far, 18 points and 3 boards. If he keeps that up, hey, sounds great to me. But it's going to be better for the Cats if they can balance that offense a little bit, maybe get some more guys involved. But, hey, you know what? We're up by 12 at the half. I'll give you 2 thumbs up, and hopefully they can take it the rest of the way for a W.
That's what we're hoping for. Cats and Eagles getting ready to retake the floor here for half number 2. And as always, third quarter action brought to you by Alfred's Pharmacy here in the Patton Funeral Home. Second half.
Again, we appreciate everybody checking in with us on our live stream tonight. Proud to be the exclusive live stream provider for Edmonson County High School sports.
Gribbins set to inbound for Campbellsville. Into Price. Price over to Gribbins, left side, ball knocked loose. Price, now Horde on the right side, jumper from the baseline, it goes. Wright with the basketball, brings it across the midcourt stripe. Top of the key, bounce pass, and it's picked up by Ruth, not the intended person, but Ruth gets inside with it, puts it up and in.
There's an offensive board.
Now Price with it, crosses the timeline over to Gribbins. Back to Price straight away. Now Gribbins, bounce pass into Milburn. He turns and shoots. No good. Rebound by DeWeese. DeWeese gets it across half court. Now to Wright. Wright straight away, looking. Hands it off to Wilson. Wilson. Jumper from just beyond the right elbow. No good. And the ball's on the floor. I guess it's a jump ball.
What are we doing here?
Well,
timeout.
Timeout, apparently.
So I don't know if one of the Wildcats called it, afraid they were going to lose it out of bounds, or what the deal was. We couldn't tell from down here. I'm going to assume that's what it was. We had a Wildcat in trouble, had possession of it, and was just able to call a timeout to keep that possession.
Right. 36-24, Cats in front. Gotta like what you're seeing so far from the Wildcats tonight. Been a couple of miscues, but nothing too much to talk about.
No, not at all. And the Cats had led as much as 17 in the first quarter.
Gribbins with the basketball for Campbellsville. Puts it on the floor, spins, gets it across the midcourt stripe. Now Lanham. Looking, throws it over to Gribbins. And there's a foul called, I believe.
It's going to be the second foul on Owen Ruth. No, I'm sorry, it's his third foul. So it looks like they're going to leave him in.
Price looks to inbound, gets it out to Milburn. Now to Horde, puts it on the floor, gets into the lane. He's just, he has nowhere to go, and he's stuffed. Louise ends up with the ball. Wright chases it down in the left corner. Wilson, left wing, throws it across court to Meredith. Meredith looking. Puts it on the floor, straight away, picks his dribble up, looking, now gets it to Wilson. Wilson into the lane, ball knocked loose. Campbellsville ends up with it. Gribbins down the floor to Horde. Now, Gribbins straight away, puts it on the floor, drives.
How about an extra step there, I believe?
Yeah, I would have thought that he walked, but he picked the ball up, and there was a lot of movement there before they called him foul.
That's going to be against Aiden Meredith. That is his first foul of the game. And now a two-shot foul for Campbellsville. First one's good.
10-point lead for the Cats now. 11-point lead, 36-25. Gribbins will have one more here. Shots up, and it's good. Now it's a 10-point lead for the Cats. Wilson down the floor to Wright. Up near the blue seats. Gives it to Wilson. Right elbow, spins. Gets his defenders in the air, puts up a shot. It rolls in after it bounces off the board. Nice little shooter's touch there.
Yes, it is. It's Tyler's first field goal of the game. Got 5 points on the night.
Now, ball intercepted by Ruth off the pass from Horde. Meredith gets it. Gets it across the timeline. Dishes it off to Ruth. Ruth in the lane. There's a whistle. They say travels.
Tried the ball fake. Stuttered his steps a little bit according to the official. Turnover number 6 for the Cats. They're still hanging on to a 12-point lead. Full court pressure now.
Horde with the basketball. Gets it across midcourt. Drives in the lane. Kicks it out to Gribbins for 3. Right side. It's good. 38-29, Cats in front. Wilson. Looking, bounce pass to Wright, puts it up. Count it! The hoop, harm, and a chance that old-fashioned.
3-point play, Jamie.
Nice pass there. I believe that came from Wilson.
Yeah, it was a good pass. Good cut to the basket by Wright, and a good strong move to the hoop. Wright is the tallest kid that we've got out here on the roster. He's about 6'5", 6'6", and a guard.
Right. Shots off. Lanham gets the rebound. Price ends up with it, shoots a three on the left side and hits it.
Back-to-back three-pointers for Campbellsville, and now they've cut it to 8.
Wilson to DeWeese. Can't relax and let the pressure off here.
Not at all.
DeWeese, rebound by Massey. He puts it up and in.
Nice putback by Massey, his first points of the game.
Ribbons down low to Pettit. Shots deflected. Puts up a second shot. No good. Rebound by, I think Wilson got that one. Wilson drives, gets down low, and they're going to call a foul there on the floor.
So no shot, and it'll be Wildcat ball underneath their own basket. Second foul on Pettit, I believe. That they got it. Yep.
Wilson inbounds to DeWeese. Now out to Meredith. Wilson in the corner, left side. Cross court to Massey. Massey, right wing. One dribble, throws it to Wright. Wright looks, back to Massey, straight away up near the center circle. Backs up, shoots a jumper, it's good.
Nice little move there by Jonah Massey. 4 points now for Jonah. Cats lead back up to 12.
Ford drives, puts up a shot, puts it in. Ball comes into DeWeese. 44-34, Cats back with a 10-point lead. DeWeese out to Wright on the right side. He throws it cross court to Meredith. He shoots a three, and we've got a foul called. I think Meredith will get 3 out of that one.
Yes, he will. Coach Epps disagreed with that call.
Now, he liked that call when Tony Delk was shooting that shot.
He did. Seemed like he liked it a lot.
First shot's up and in. Didn't Delk get fouled on a three-pointer there?
Yeah.
Was it the NCAA tournament?
Yeah.
It seems like he did from the corner, one of those things. Second shot's up and in. 46-34.
First points of the ball game for Meredith as he tries to knock down the third one. He does not.
46-34. Cats in front. Ribbons with the basketball. Ribbons gets in the lane, puts it up, and we got a whistle down here. I think that's going to be on Wright. No, wait a minute. Meredith, I'm sorry. Ribbons at the line. He shoots his first one. It rolls off.
Every time we say the name Gribbons, I think of Dale Gribble, King of the Hill.
Well, you know, one of my favorites on that was Boomhauer, of course.
Yeah.
They have a new season of that
Yes,
out, by
they
the
do.
way. Would have never thought I'd see King of the Hill again. Wilson with the basketball. Hands it to Wright straight away. 46-35, Cats in control. And Wright tries to dribble into the lane and get the ball to another Wildcat, but ball's knocked away, and we've got a whistle. I'm not sure they called that one on. That was on, I guess, Wright, his second foul. 46-35, Cats in front. Gribbons with the basketball. Guarded by Massey. Backs up and shoots a three. It's good.
I believe that's his fourth one of the night.
Well, we really don't want him heating up that way.
No, we sure don't.
Wilson on the right corner. Gives it to Meredith. Meredith drives. Ball knocked loose, and I think, are they going to say it's a foul or he stepped out of bounds?
Stepped out of bounds, and it's going to be Wildcat ball. Coach Epps says, no, man, you got that one wrong. But to no avail.
Wilson inbounds, or looks to inbound. Up to Massey. Massey throws it to Wright. Wright puts it on the floor, left side, drives.
And is it going to count it? No. They're going to say it's on the floor. As Braden blew by him.
Would like to have been an and one on that one, but
yes,
just didn't get it.
So one more foul for each side is going to put the other team in the bonus.
Wilson to Ruth. Ruth puts it on the floor, gets into the lane. Pump fake.
That's got to be a foul, my goodness.
Ball goes up. There's bodies on the floor, but Campbellsville ends up with the basketball. Gribbins. And Gribbins going to shoot another three and hit it. Somebody might want to get cover that switch quick when the screen comes.
He's finding his stroke right now. He was off on the first half, but
Wright drives to the hole.
It's got to be a foul again. My goodness.
46-41. Cats still in control, but not by near as much. Gribbins drives, gets it to Burwash, and he puts it in.
I think it's an inadvertent whistle. I don't think there's a.
Okay.
I think they're just going to count the basket. I don't think there's going to be a foul, but there is going to be a full timeout by the Wildcats, Jamie.
Cats only lead it by 3 now.
Wow.
After leading by as much as 17, I believe you said, correct?
That's correct.
So, anyway, minute 30 left in the third quarter. We'll take a break and have some more of this ball game as soon as we come back. You're listening to Wildcats Live on EdmonsonVoice.com.
Memories don't die, they live on in our hearts forever. A tombstone or marker should be as unique as the one it honors. Whether it's a simple but elegant headstone or a stately family-grade tribute, Patton Brantley Monuments will work with you to create an exclusive masterpiece. We offer a large selection of monuments to honor your loved ones, available in all colors of granite and marble with all shapes and custom designs. To learn more about Patton Brantley Monuments, visit pattonfuneralhome.com.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmonsonVoice.com. Third quarter action brought to you by Alfred's Pharmacy here in the Patton Funeral Home second half. Edmonson County with the basketball on a 3-point lead over Campbellsville. Wilson with it. Looks, gets it to Massey on the right side. Now back to Wilson on the left wing. He puts it on the floor. Gets to the free throw line. He says we got to travel apparently.
Well, that's not what you wanted right there.
No, Cats don't need to try to fall apart here. Gribbins, I'm sorry, puts it on the floor. Throws it out to Price. He puts it on the floor, gets into the lane. Drives, no good. Rebound by Wilson.
Had it picked off.
Knocks it away from him and takes it away. Price from 3 in the corner, no good. Rebound by Ruth. He's going to keep it this time. Ruth brings it across the timeline. Looks, gets it over to Wright. He's on the wing right side. Massey down low, puts it up, the hoop, the harm, and a chance at an old-fashioned
3-point play, Jamie. That was a big bucket right there. Cats needed one badly.
They just tried to strap the old saddle on Jonah there.
They did.
And, ride him as he went to the hoop. Of course, he got his man in the air with a pump fake, so little that old CBL action.
Ended up bucking him off there.
That's right.
Massey takes just a moment here to gather himself, see if we can do the and one.
We can.
Bingo.
Make it 49-43. Cats needed that for sure.
That's 9 points now for Massey. 30 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Gribbins now. Here comes, they're trying to set another screen for him. They're going to lob it down to Milburn. He puts it on the floor. Now over to Kessler. Ford has it now straight away in the corner to Milburn. He's going to try a 3. No good. He's going to chase down his own rebound. Ruth hits the ground trying to get a charge called. Kessler for a shot on the baseline. No good. The ball goes out of bounds. It comes back to the Cats. The Campbellsville bench is incredulous. They can't believe it, Dan.
And they're still barking at the refs.
They can't believe their eyes. Ruiz.
3 seconds.
Over to Wilson, and we've got a whistle before we can run out of time.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
It's a travel. (49-43), 1.9 seconds left on the clock in the third quarter here. We'll see what Campbellsville has time to do. They're checking, they're inbounding on their baseline.
Well, let's see what they can muster up here in 1.9.
Price inbounds, or inbounding. Dribbins gets it, gets a three-pointer off in the corner. No good. It had a chance, but didn't go. 49-43, that's the end of 3 here in Wildcat Alley. Cats still lead it, though. And we'll take another break. In the meantime, you're listening to Wildcats Live on EdmondsonVoice.com.
Alfred's Pharmacy brings you the latest technology with decades of experience right here in Edmonson County. Locally owned and operated, Alfred's provides fast, friendly service with the care that you deserve. Whether you need personalized help, a vaccine, or just a simple refill, call 270-597-1044 or visit alfordsrx.com for more.
Save time, save money, it's that simple at Alfred's Pharmacy.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmondsonVoice.com. It's the start of the fourth quarter, and I was just about to say we should be hearing some Alabama right now.
Yes, and there it is.
There it is. You know, the cheerleaders have a routine they do with this now. They all kind of square dance down at the other end.
Nothing wrong with that.
Alabama comes on. Nothing wrong with that at all.
No, sir.
Cats will look to inbound. Wright will have the basketball and gets it into Deweese. He hands it back to Wright. Hand off to Wilson now. Wilson drives into the lane, backs up, shoots a jumper from the right elbow. It's good.
Nice shot.
Little fadeaway there.
7 points now for Tyler Wilson.
51-43. Cats in front. Dribbins with the basketball. Pursued by Massey. Price backs it up in the center circle. She'd back up just a little more. Lanham now over to Horde. He has the ball. Lanham gets it back into the lane. Bounce pass to Milburn. He puts it up. No good. Rebound. Lanham gets it. Goes back inside. And there's a whistle.
Jump ball. And it'll stay with the Eagles, I'm sorry. That's good D.
Yep.
But really shouldn't have got the offensive board to begin with. So.
All right. Now Lanham over to Price. 3 on the way. It's good. Now over to Cook. He tries a 3 right side. No good. Rebound. Lanham pulls that, I think. There's a whistle again. Ball comes in. Campbellsville has it. Horde with it. Now almost picked off by Wilson. It's loose. Deweese does have it. Puts it behind his back. Gets it down to Wilson. Baseline goes up. Puts it in.
Nice job by Deweese and good execution by Wilson.
Absolutely. 53-46. And we got a timeout here.
Campbellsville will.
Going to be a full timeout,
Yep, full.
So we'll take a break. Cats 53, Campbellsville 46. You're listening to Wildcats Live on EdmondsonVoice.com.
Patton Funeral Home is a family-operated business that has proudly served Edmondson, Barron, and the surrounding counties since 1969. In our close-knit community, we consider those we serve our neighbors, family, and friends. We're committed to providing affordable excellence to all that place their trust in us. Patton Funeral Home, serving you in 3 locations: Brownsville, Park City, and now Cave City. Visit PattonFuneralHome.com. Continuing a heritage of caring.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmondsonVoice.com. Cats lead at 53-46. 6 minutes, 36 seconds left in the ball game. And so far, so good. Cats had a little scare for a little bit there. Eagles got within 3. But now they've extended their lead again. And hopefully we can keep that lead for another 6 minutes and change.
Yeah, they had about 3 3-pointers there and a couple of offensive putbacks. Got them right back into the ball game. As we said before, Edmonson County led as much as 17 in the first quarter. And in that first half.
Somebody has to find Gribbins.
Yeah.
And I think Massey has found him. And they get Massey, as he's trying to follow Gribbins, gets rubbed off with a screen from Horde, and they call a foul on Horde because it just kind of spins Massey around there.
And that is a turnover against the Eagles.
We'll take it. Wright tries to get it down to, I think that's Wilson who was cutting, and one of the Eagles gets their hands on it, goes out of bounds. Cats get it back. Wilson out to Massey, left wing. Bounce pass over to Meredith. Meredith's going to bring it to the top of the key. Right side to DeWeese. Cross court to Wright. Looking. Wilson now on the left side. Bounce pass to a cutting DeWeese. He puts it up and in.
Yeah, through the contact as well.
That's what you like to see.
Yes.
55-46. Gribbins with the basketball.
It's DeWeese's first points of the second half, actually.
Now Horde takes the shot. Deep three, no good. And Milburn ends up with a rebound. Gribbins now with the basketball. Kicks it out to Milburn. And he pump fakes. Shoots a three anyway. No good. It bounces off. Scramble for the loose ball. Horde ends up with it. Price now. Shot from about 15 feet out. No good. Rebound is controlled by Wilson. And there's a whistle.
6 rebounds in the night for Wilson. It is 11 offensive rebounds for Campbellsville tonight, Jamie. As far as I'm concerned, that's 11 too many.
I agree. Cats inbound the ball. Meredith to Ruth, and Meredith gets it back. Crosses the timeline. Now off to Wilson, left side. Wilson, shovel pass to Wright, gets in the lane. Tries to hit the cutter down low.
Tried to do a little give and go there, but there was a give but no go.
Throws it out of bounds, but comes back to the Eagles. Ford with the basketball for Campbellsville. Gribbins now. Up near the top of the key. Milburn gets it. Now over to Pettit.
Almost picked off by Wilson.
Ford down low to Milburn. And Wright goes up in the air in an attempt to try to, anticipating a chance to block a shot there, but Milburn pump fakes, and foul's going to be on Wright.
That was a hard foul, too.
Yep.
For just a moment, I thought maybe Milburn had lost his life. But he made it.
Nothing Wright could really do about
that.
He
got caught up in the air, right.
He just fell into him.
Yeah.
First shot by Milburn is good. That's Braden's 4th foul. So he'll have a seat. Second shot, no good. Massey with a rebound. He puts it on the floor. And he thought he had somebody that was cutting he could pass to, but he throws it away. And we've got Campbellsville on the other end. A whistle. I think the ball's knocked out of bounds. Looks like it's probably coming back to Campbellsville. Price will get set to inbound. And forward over to Gribbins. Gribbins to Price. Pettit inside to Milburn.
That's going to be an offensive foul as Ruth hits the deck. Baby Ruth once again, folks.
He was really good at getting those called last season. I'm glad he's back at it this year.
Another turnover for the Eagles.
55-47. 4 minutes, 28 seconds remaining in the ball game. DeWeese inbounds to Wilson. Wilson, top of the key, puts it on the floor, goes to the right side, hands off to Ruth. Ruth lobs to Wilson down low, and we've got a foul down there against the Eagles.
Yeah, it must have been something with the body there. It looked like he got it clean with the hand. That's what Coach Epps is talking about right there, but the referee signals, yeah, he hit him with the body. So Tyler Wilson will be at the line for 2 shots.
First one's up and in. Make it 56-47. Cats in front.
10 points now for Tyler. Going for 11 right here.
Second shot in the air, and it's good. Back to a 10-point lead for the Cats here. 4 minutes and change remaining in the ball game. Ford with the basketball, just over the timeline. Milburn now, down to Gribbins. Gribbins kicks it back out to Milburn. He's going to try a 3. It's good. Wilson, straight away, throws it over to DeWeese on the right side. One dribble back to Wilson. Shading the left wing, gets it down low.
Pass.
DeWeese, and it was what a great pass that was.
It was a great pass.
DeWeese couldn't convert. Milburn, another 3 from the right or left side, rattles out. Rebound Massey. Massey's going to bring it. Bounce pass to Wilson. He puts it up and in. Assist to Massey. Now Gribbins throws it down to Horde. He drives, steps into the lane. No good. Milburn with the rebound and putback. Wilson gets the ball, and he's fouled by Pettit. Now we're going to be at the line here. And Edmonson County's now in a bonus, I believe. They haven't changed that on the board.
Yeah, I was going to say they must not have updated the board.
They do have the B under the home there, so I'm assuming that's what that's about.
Wilson misses the first of 2. And it's going to be a timeout. Full timeout by by Edmonson County.
59-50, Edmonson County in the lead right now with 3:14 left in the ball game. We'll take a break. You're listening to Wildcats Live on EdmondsonVoice.com.
Alfred's Pharmacy brings you the latest technology with decades of experience right here in Edmonson County. Locally owned and operated, Alfred's provides fast, friendly service with the care that you deserve. Whether you need personalized help, a vaccine, or just a simple refill, call 270-597-1044 or visit alfordsrx.com for more.
Save time, save money, it's that simple at Alfred's Pharmacy.
We're glad to have everyone along tonight as the Wildcats are taking on Campbellsville here in Wildcat Alley. Cats lead 59-50 right now. 3 minutes, 14 seconds remain in the ball game. Fourth quarter action brought to you by Alfred's Pharmacy here in the Patton Funeral Home second half.
Cats just need to keep doing what they've done all game long. Pushing the ball in transition, knocking down shots, causing some problems on the defensive end.
Wilson's got one more here at the line for the bonus. Shots up and rolls in. Make it 60-50. Cats in front. Got a substitution in. Wilson's going to leave the ball game as Wright checks in. Burwash gets it in to Horde. Burwash gets it back, right side. Horde straight away, gets into the lane. Got to be a walk there, but they didn't call it.
Did look like an extra step, but no help defense there either. So
Right. Massey tries to get it over to Deweese. It's knocked away. 60-52. Cats still in front.
now what you see here, Jamie, a lot of times is you'll see a team with 6-8 point lead in the final minutes. They'll play not to lose. And that's definitely what you don't want to see right here from the Cats. You just need to keep just like that, being aggressive, trying to get to the basket. 22 points now for Blaine Deweese.
I think that Ruth gave him that assist,
Yeah.
did he not? Horde with the basketball, gets into the lane, goes up with a shot, puts it
Again,
in.
no help defense. What happens a lot of times you see, I know it's a full timeout, we're going to keep it here. What you see a lot of times is, well, you know, we're ahead by 8, we're ahead by 10, whatever. In your mind, you're thinking that's comfortable because, you know, you got 2 minutes left to go here. Well, you start playing, we're just not going to lose tonight. And, you know, well, if they score one right here, it's not the end of the world, you know, and then that keeps happening.
Try to play on cruise control.
Exactly, and you're basically on your heels a little bit, even more so than cruise control. And then all of a sudden, you know, you got the Eagles back here. They're knocking down shots. And, you know, 2 drives straight to the basket with no help defense. You know, you got to do better than that. Somebody's got to come over. Somebody's got to recognize that their man's beat. You got to come over in that lane. You got to stop that ball. And, you know, 4 points right there. Luckily, the Cats were able to get one of those buckets back. And hopefully they're going to do the same thing right here on this possession. But the Cats need to just keep pushing forward. You know, yeah, you're up 8 right now, but, you know, let's go ahead and try to win by 20.
I've always believed that when a ball comes into the lane, it's an emergency.
It is.
Defense.
It is.
And we got a foul on Campbellsville, so that was fortunate. We go back to the line.
Yeah. So DeWeese will go back to the line. He's only attempted 1 free throw tonight on an and 1. He did not make it. So let's see if he can knock down a couple for the Cats here and get this lead back into double digits.
First one's up and in.
Yep. 23 points now for Blaine.
Shots up, and that one rolls in as well.
Make it 24.
Milburn checks back in for the Eagles as Burwash takes a seat. Horde with the basketball. He'll bring it. And over to Lanham. Lanham trying to get it to Gribbins. Shot from
tough shot.
Horde, he hits it. Little long 2 there. Meredith with the basketball for the Cats. He drives, kicks it out to Wilson. Wilson spot up 3 from the left side. It's good.
Yahtzee! Big shot there by Wilson.
67-56 Cats. Horde with the basketball right side. A screen from Milburn there, that's going to be a foul.
Oh my goodness.
And there's no doubt about that. He took that elbow and shoved it.
Sure did. Coach Epps didn't like that one. He's still barking at the referee.
I think he's confused as to who the foul's on. I don't know. Cats will get the ball back here. Wright will look to inbound. And gets it into Massey. Massey gets it across the timeline, hands it off to Ruth. Ruth double team. And the ball gets thrown away. Horde with it. Kicks it over to Price. He tries to shoot the three but does not. Now Horde drives the lane, puts it up, no good. Rebound comes off to Wright. And they're holding him, grabbing him, doing whatever they can do.
They're just trying to grab him. He had 3 guys just trying to grab him there. Wasn't going for the ball.
Might want to be careful about that because could get an intentional foul call.
I mean,
there.
you know, it doesn't have to be very aggressive, but if you're making a move on the player without going for the ball, and that's pretty obvious, they get you brung up pretty quick.
Shots up and in by Wright, make it 68-56.
4 out of 4 from the free throw line tonight is Mr. Wright. 8 points on the evening, 4 rebounds. See if he can make it 9 right here.
He does. Wright's played a lot of travel ball in the summer.
Yeah.
For that matter, Massey has too. Gribbins with the basketball, pursued by Massey. And the shot goes up, no good. Rebound, Wright. And they'll get Lanham for okay, maybe it hit the support
I think
then.
that hit the support.
I figured for sure they were about to call a foul.
So that's an out of bounds, and it'll be cat ball.
Minute 14 left in the ball game. Cats with it. 69-56. Good guys are in control. Meredith over to Wright, back to Meredith. Gets it across the timeline. Bounce pass to Massey in the right corner. Bounce pass now to Meredith. Down low, tries to get it to Ruth, but it's picked off. Burwash has it. Now it's batted down. Massey has it. Down the floor to Wright. Wright drives, puts it up, and a little hoop-de-doo that goes in. I don't really know what to call that.
I don't either, but it's 2 points.
It was a kind of a double clutch.
Well, what in the world?
And Horde drives down there to the other end and gets an and one called.
Not sure where the foul was there. There wasn't nobody playing defense on him. Wildcats just kind of watched him take the shot, and he got a foul anyway.
71-58, Cats in front. They're saying it comes on Wilson. I don't know.
That's
the
4th foul on Wilson.
And the shot goes up, no good. And Ruth ends up with a basketball, and they just basically kill him.
My goodness.
But Cats get it anyway. That was a little rough possession
Pretty
there.
aggressive there.
Wilson gets into the lane, puts it up off the glass and in. 73-58. Gribbins has to chase it down the corner and shoots. No good. Rebound by Ruth. And he throws it behind his head. Horde just going to spot up and shoot it. No good. I think Ruth thought that there was less amount of time on the clock than there was. Not really sure there.
Yeah, you got to be court aware there. You got to make sure where your man is. You got to make sure the clock.
It's a moot point now.
Yep.
7 seconds, and the Cats with the basketball. So 73-58 is going to be your final score. As the Cats win their first one here at home. Stick around. We're going to have the CB Food Store post-game show and hear from head coach Brad Meredith. So, again, 73-58, Cats win it here at home. You're listening to Wildcats Live on EdmonsonVoice.com.
Store is proud to be your hometown grocery store. At CB, you'll find an entire selection of fresh meats and a complete line of fresh fruits and vegetables. Looking for a product we don't have? Just let us know and we'll do our best to get it for you. Plus, we're happy to carry your groceries out to your car. Family owned and operated, open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Proud to be your hometown grocery store. Patton Funeral Home is a family-operated business that has proudly served Edmondson, Barron, and the surrounding counties since 1969. In our close-knit community, we consider those we serve our neighbors, family, and friends. We're committed to providing affordable excellence to all that place their trust in us. Patton Funeral Home, serving you in 3 locations: Brownsville, Park City, and now Cave City. Visit PattonFuneralHome.com. continuing a heritage of caring. Alfred's Pharmacy brings you the latest technology with decades of experience right here in Edmonson County. Locally owned and operated, Alfred's provides fast, friendly service with the care that you deserve. Whether you need personalized help, a vaccine, or just a simple refill, call 270-597-1044 or visit alfredsrx.com for more.
Save time, save money, it's that simple at Alfred's Pharmacy.
Life moves fast, and so should your internet. NCTC, powered by Warren RECC, provides consistent lightning-fast fiber internet so you can work from home, learn virtually, schedule online doctor appointments, game like a pro, stream TV, and so much more. NCTC, powered by Warren RECC, proudly serves Warren County and now Butler, Edmondson, and Grayson counties. Visit our local websites to find out more.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmonsonVoice.com. Cats win this one convincingly, 73-58 here in Wildcat Alley. First game of the season and first win against the Campbellsville Eagles. Visitors there from up the road in Taylor County. It's time now for Coach's comments here in the CV Food Store post-game show. That's sponsored by Sailors Golf Carts in Smiths Grove. Join us now as head coach Brad Meredith. Coach, got a little dicey there at times, but it was what you wanted to see for the most part of the game. Liked what we were seeing from the Cats turnover-wise. No turnovers in the first quarter at all, and I don't know what they finished with for the game. But
15.
That's,
15. So it's manageable.
Right. Yeah, we got a little complacent there that second quarter, and weren't doing the fundamental things that we work on all the time. Like meeting the pass and pass fake and all that stuff, and that caused a couple of our turnovers. But once they came back, I love the fight in our team. We buckled down there and got a couple stops when we needed to, so I was proud of them for that.
Coach, heck of a start for your kids tonight. The intensity was really up there. Some of the things that you wanted to try to do was get to the basket and transition and really look for good shots. And I thought that you guys did that exceptionally well, first quarter especially in that first half. What did you think about how the Cats came out in this first of the game?
Yeah, the first quarter, that's exactly how we wanted to play. In transition, we want to push the ball, push ahead with the pass. I think we got a lot of athletic kids. I think we can run up and down the floor with just about anybody, and that's how we want to play. Like I said, we got a little complacent there after we took the big lead and got away from that some, but that's exactly how we want to play. If we can put that together for 4 quarters, I think we can be dangerous.
Scouting report showed that these guys, Campbellsville, are really good on the offensive glass, and that was certainly the case tonight. They had 12, I think 13 offensive rebounds tonight, and it really kept them in the game. But you talked about how your kids didn't fold up even when they cut the lead to 3. What was going through your kids' mind, and what was you talking about in the huddles during that little run by Campbellsville?
That's why I kept telling them just to be solid. Do the things that we talked about. Those fundamental things. We wanted to try to front their big man because they had a lot. They got size and big, strong kids. So we wanted to front them and have our help side. And our help side was trying to get those boards. Is you front a post, you can't get around them to get the rebound. So our help side, that's the rebounding part. And we failed to do that a couple of times. But they're really good. They're really good on the glass, and that's what we knew coming in. But I thought we battled with them, for the most part.
We joked earlier before in the pregame show, Coach Anthony Epps coming up. We watch those guys, man.
Yes. I was a little starstruck.
A legend, on a legendary team. But the real Wildcats come out with the win tonight, yes, and that's what we're talking about here. And as we talked with Coach Jody Booth last night in the girls' win, there's going to be some things that you like. There's going to be some things that you don't like. But starting that season off with a W, how big is that for you kids tonight?
It's huge. It's huge for us.
We can hear you cheering downstairs. That's great.
Yeah. That's the first game jitters. I know you talked to Coach Booth about that last night too. Those first game jitters. We got a lot of seniors on this team. They know this is their first home game.
Right.
So they were a little amped up. you know, to get that first win means a whole lot. You know, we can have some good mojo going in. We play a good Cumberland County team on Saturday. So, you know, we're going to celebrate this one tonight and then back to work tomorrow. Maybe we can go 2-0.
That sounds great, Coach. Congratulations on this win.
Thank you, guys.
And we'll catch up with you here just a
right.
little bit down the road. Coach Brad Meredith here on the CB Food Store postgame show, celebrating a little bit of a victory here tonight. First win of the season. Always good to get that W. As the coach said, congratulations to Coach Meredith.
Yes, sir. Tonight's post-game stats brought to you by Grayville and Garney Tax Service. I'm so used to saying the other.
Right.
But anyway, here in the CB Food Store post-game show, for a look at tonight's stats, here's Double D.
Blaine DeWeese led the Wildcats in scoring tonight with 24 points and 5 rebounds. Coming in right behind him, Tyler Wilson, 19 points, 6 rebounds. Braden Wright, third Wildcat in double figures tonight, 14 points and 5 rebounds. Jonah Massey finishes with 7 points and 5 rebounds. We've got Owen Ruth with 5 points and 3 rebounds. We've got Dalen Cook finishes the night with 3 points and 2 rebounds. And Aiden Meredith rounds out the Wildcats scoring with 2 points and 1 rebound. The Wildcats were just edged on the rebounding game by Campbellsville by 1. And we talked about those offensive rebounds from Campbellsville that kept them in the game. And as you said, Jamie, and I believe your words exactly was it got a little dicey there. They cut that lead to 3. Cats had been up as much as 17, maybe even 18 if I'm not mistaken, definitely 17. But I do agree with Coach Meredith. You know, when Campbellsville was making that run, even though they felt a little rough around the edges, they didn't just fall apart. And we've seen that before, and especially with new chemistry. You got new players playing together. You know, as we said, 4 returning varsity players. Not even all those guys were starters. Of course, last season, the starters, you know, they were different a little bit. They weren't just 5 guys every single night. And then you add 4 or 5 more players into the mix that don't have varsity experience. You know, we're talking about Aiden Meredith. Dalen Cook missed all last season with an injury. Jonah Massey, Sawyer Simmons, Young, we saw him into the game tonight. These are guys that don't have varsity experience. You know, they may have been in a game or two, but as far as being able to, you know, have that role and be counted on and know you got to be in your spot, know you got to do this with your man, that's a completely different situation here. And I felt like those guys really stepped up tonight. Good-looking stat sheet by the Wildcats as they come off with the first victory of the season, 73-58.
Tonight's player of the game is brought to you by Stice Insurance Agency. What do you think about player of the game there?
Well, it's going to have to be Blaine DeWeese. He helped the Cats get off to a fantastic start. He had 18 points in the first half, really set the tone for what the Wildcats wanted to do tonight. And as we mentioned, you know, as Coach mentioned, you know, athletic kids and quick and kids that are able to jump. Blaine is certainly, you know, athletic kid. He plays multiple sports. So congratulations, Blaine. You're the Wildcats Live Player of the game. 24 points, 5 rebounds.
And that's going to do it from Wildcat Alley for us this evening, as Wildcats do win, as we talked about, 73-58 against the Campbellsville Eagles. You want to be sure and join us. The next time we are bringing a live stream to you will be a Lady Cat Wildcat doubleheader against Grayson County right here in Wildcat Alley. That'll be Friday, December 12th. That's a week from this coming Friday, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct? So that's the next live stream we'll have. So keep that in mind. Put that on your calendar and tune in with us then. Until then, good night, Wildcat fans. For Double D, I'm Jamie Carnes, and this has been another Edmondson Voice production of Wildcats Live, presented by Alfred's Pharmacy, only on the Edmondson Voice.
You're listening to Wildcats Live on Edmondson County's #1 source for local news and information, EdmondsonVoice.com.